Here is another example of where the real problem in the economic system we've created for ourselves.
Is this a BlackRock thing?
How'd you know?
Because I think I saw this. It was good.
Consequences. We're here at 50 Hudson Yards, BlackRock's soulless Death Star headquarters, the trillion-dollar omnipotent force that owns everything and answers to no one. Think of it as God. If God were an unregulated financial entity with a taste for global domination and no interest in, humanity. BlackRock is the world's largest asset management firm, a financial death cult that invests on behalf of governments, corporations, pension funds, and yes, probably your broke ass too. They manage $8.6 trillion in assets. They've got their claws in all your favorite nightmares. Fossil fuels, weapons manufacturers, and surveillance technology. Because if you're going to control the world, you might as well burn it down, sell weapons to both sides, and then spy on the survivors. These aren't investments. This is a death wish portfolio. And when it all crashes, guess who gets called in to clean it up? When Wall Street...
That's what happens. They can do it whenever they want, and they've done it whenever they've wanted for a very long time. At what point does we, the people, say enough is enough? That's what happens. That's one of the...
We need to prepare for Armageddon, man.
Do you know who prays for recessions the most?
Rich people.
The rich.
Rich people don't care whichever direction. That's the point. They hedge their bets.
They win.
It's like... Do you remember in Big Daddy when they were playing cards with the kid and no matter what happened, he won? The kid would be like, well, because I got this and I got this, I win. I got this, I got this, I win. That's them. They don't care either way. It doesn't matter to them.
What a reference.
But am I wrong?
You're right. Because sales, no, for
no matter which scenario, they win.
For BlackRock, it is heads I win, tails you lose. 1,000%. Every time.
Street's greed and recklessness tanked the global economy, the US government turned to BlackRock to help manage the fallout. It's like asking the arsonist to lead the fire investigation, or like putting OJ in charge of finding Nicole's real killer. And when COVID hit, the firm was contracted to manage the Fed's emergency bond buying program, any of which BlackRock itself had issued. While you were crying and stress-Googling stimulus check, BlackRock was racking in billions. And don't get me started on gentrification. BlackRock isn't just investing in real estate, they're reshaping neighborhoods. They buy up homes in bulk, drive up property values, push out longtime residents, and replaces communities with juice bars, yoga studios, and $5 artisanal cookies. It's not...
I sent this to you.
So I will also tell you that in my foray into the commercial real estate space, I became pretty acquainted with Grant Cardone. Do you know why Grant Cardone is able to get away with the sort of scheming, not sort of, but scheming that he gets
I really didn't know who that was until you told me. But it's for people who don't know, he's one of those guys that sells his real estate program to suspecting tools who will pay him lots of money to go hear what he has done to make a lot of money, and they hope that they can use that system to make money too.
I know of people that have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on masterminds because they think that that's the secret to actually knowing how to do this. It's not. And frankly, you're a sucker if you give them any money. But hey, you say hate the player, don't hate the game. I remember the first time I went to one of his events and I said,
you hate the game, not the player.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No.
I said it the other way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hate the game, not the player. But the point is, he was walking away with at least $1 million every time he does one of these events. Like clear, easy. But he is also backed up by BlackRock and Blackstone.
You can clarify that you don't pay to go to the events, that you don't give them money anymore.
Oh, not at all. The most I think I ever spent to go to one of his, like to actually go to an event that was like a multi-day event. I think I spent maybe $250 once or something like that. But that's just to get access to network and do what I needed to do. But as far as giving him money, not a chance. And so that is how these mega corporations are able to do this. And just as Mr. Hunter points out, BlackRock bought 1,200 RV parks in the country.
I know that bothers me.
Disenfranchised out of their homes. And you know what? As a commercial investor, you have a decision to make. You can choose to invest with certain types of people, or you can choose not to. I have my very first RV park listing that's coming up, and I can assure you that the person who is going to get it will not have any affiliation whatsoever with private equity, much less BlackRock. And to those people out there that
I
have,
think we should buy those up and turn them into food forests where people can come and work and live there if they don't have a place to live.
you got a few $1 million to throw around?
No, I'm not BlackRock, unfortunately, but that's what
Well-
I would be doing. I'd be buying up the RV parks and turning them into food forests. And yeah, I think that's a very good idea, don't you?
Yeah. And there is a reason why Mr. Cardone had his last 10X conference recently, because the walls are probably closing in and he's going to have to figure out a way. And from Raul Christensen, BlackRock signed a contract with the Labor Party when it was in power. And within months, the local economy was put into liquidation by this asset stripper. Again, much like you complain about the actions of George Soros and what he did with stock manipulation, what do you think BlackRock and the like do? State Street, Vanguard. This is not real economics. There's no such thing as a free market. It doesn't exist. This is a monopolized, broken, controlled market.
It's crony capitalism.
Of the worst kind. And we are at the end. At least I would think people have to realize that there is a vote of no confidence going on here. At some point, you have to realize that a major shift is coming and it's going to happen no matter what.
Just gentrification, it's corporate colonization. This is capitalism, the final form of Reaganomics, a joyless meat grinder where everything gets sold, securitized, or repoed, especially your future. Side note, the reason I even made this video is because one of their employees got mad because they couldn't get a discount. Imagine working for $1 trillion puppet master and still acting like a broke college student. And if it wasn't any more clear, BlackRock.
Oh, yeah.
I choose to participate in a free market style system. But unfortunately, the people who truly control everything, they don't. And so for as much as I feel that there is a need to, when I feel that there is a need to act accordingly in a system that's broken, to at least give it some semblance of stability, it's not, forget that it's not enough. It doesn't make even a fraction of a dent. It doesn't. Because I know way too many of these people that make way too much money and are way too content to do business with BlackRock, Blackstone, State Street, Vanguard, and the like. Because for them, it is all about money and power. It doesn't matter. That's why people like Alex Karp exist.
That's why I need to move to the woods, man. I cannot deal with this.